Red Wine Basics. In this lesson, we're going to learn about tannins, major red grape varieties, and red blends. Let's start with understanding tannins. Tannins are the compounds in red wine that dry out your mouth. Even if you don't drink wine, you may have experienced tannins when tasting a very strong cup of tea. This raspy, drying experience is very important for red wine. It gives the red wine structure. Imagine a painting on a frame. The tannins make up the frame of the wine, and the picture is the rest of the wine's flavors. Without tannins, the flavors of the wine would fall apart, and the wine would taste flabby. Grape tannins come from the skins, seeds, and stems of a wine grape. They get into the wine during maceration, as the juice is in contact with the skins. As a bottle of wine ages, the tannins become less and less, and the wine becomes much softer to drink. Without tannins, red wines would not be able to get older and taste better. Now that we have a better understanding of tannins, we can look at a few of the major red grape varieties. Cabernet Sauvignon, Pinot Noir, Malbec, Merlot, and Syrah. Let's start with Cabernet Sauvignon. Cabernet Sauvignon is known as the king of grapes. This is because it has been able to grow in all wine-growing areas of the world. It typically has flavors of blackberries, tobacco, and mint. The Cabernet Sauvignon grape has small berries with thick skins that give lots of tannins to the wine. As most Cabernet Sauvignon is matured in oak, the wines will also develop flavors of cigars, wood, and vanilla. The big flavors of Cabernet Sauvignon are good to match with equally big flavored foods, such as steaks and meat stews. Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir is a very popular type of red wine because of its soft, lighter character, with more gentle tannins than many other wines. Pinot Noir grapes generally prefer cooler climates, but because of its thin skins and delicate grapes, it is a very difficult grape to grow. The flavor of Pinot Noir is equally delicate. Simple Pinot Noirs taste of red fruits, such as strawberries, raspberries, and cherries. More complex Pinot Noirs taste of these fruits, but also of earth, mushrooms, and leather. Pinot Noirs are a good match for meaty fish, such as tuna, and mushroom-flavored dishes. Next, let's look at Malbec. Malbec's home is in Bordeaux, France, where it is blended with other varieties to make Bordeaux's famous wines. Modern Malbecs are rich and plush with flavors of plums, violets, and cherries. The best-known Malbecs in this style come from Argentina. When Malbec is matured in oak barrels, it can take on flavors of coffee, licorice, and chocolate. Malbecs are great to enjoy with a meat dish that has a fruity or sweet sauce to accompany it. Now let's look at Merlot. Merlot became famous as a single varietal wine when winemakers started making soft, round, and fruity wines out of this well-known grape. Because the Merlot grape has a thin skin, it has less tannin than other red varieties, and this means it can be soft, juicy, and easy to drink. Merlots generally have the flavors of raspberries, plums, and herbs. If the wine is matured in oak barrels, Merlots take on the flavors of vanilla, coffee, and chocolate. The soft and silky texture of Merlot means it is a good wine to suggest if guests aren't sure which red wine they would like, especially as it will suit most meat dishes. Next, let's take a look at Syrah, or as some people call it, Shiraz. The Shiraz grape makes big, bold, and spicy wines that taste of violets, black currants, and black pepper. The Shiraz vine has proved to be a very adaptable plant and can produce fantastic grapes from the cool climates of France and in really warmer climates like Australia. In cool climates, the wines have flavors of white pepper, raspberries, and herbs. In warmer climates, the wines are bigger and creamier, with flavors of ripe blackberries, black pepper, and black cherries. Intense meat dishes, such as a steak with a pepper sauce, are great accompaniments to Shiraz. Now let's learn about red blends. Many red wines are not made from single grape varieties and are instead a blend of a number of different wines made from different grapes. The reason that winemakers blend wines is to add complexity to the wine and to create balance. If you have a full and juicy Merlot, for example, but it doesn't have enough tannins to give the wine good structure, a winemaker can blend in some Cabernet Sauvignon. Now the wine will have more complex flavors, but also a better balance of tannins. Today, single variety wines are very popular because wine drinkers have a good idea of what they're going to get. But blended wines can usually offer excellent balance and complexity and should not be overlooked. Let's review what we explored in this lesson. We learnt about tannins, major red grape varieties, and red blends. Well done on learning about red wines. Enjoy serving red wine in your establishment.